Hello guys, good morning. My name is Paul, S&A Travels, and today being the 8th of April 2025, I want to congratulate everybody who has been involved in processing their visas with us, one way or the other, for those who've gotten their visas for, and for those whom their visas are still under processing. And even for those of you who you are not doing your processing your visa with us, I want to say congratulations that hopefully very soon you share your testimony with us on on our media platform, and you get good results no matter where you're getting or where you're processing your visa from. So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about study visas, and we'll be looking at three countries majorly that we are processing for now, that the admission processing are not too tedious, and also that allow students to work. And also at the ending part of the video, I will talk about the other tourist packages that we have currently going on now that people can key into. So guys, today I'm going to be talking about Serbia, Belarus, and Bulgaria. Yeah, I know for a fact that many Nigerians don't want to travel out or don't want to migrate via the study route, but because of the rate of visa rejections and the huge amount that goes missing after your visa has been refused, and most of the vendors or the employers, after they've taken thousands of euros, would not be able to make any refund back to us. And in most cases it's always a very big loss. That's why we are trying to divert to the study visa, because even if you don't get a student visa for many embassies you're applying to, there are higher chances that you will get nothing less than 75% of your tuition fee deposit back from the school. Yes, even if your visa is being refused. So guys, without wasting much of our time, I want to also say thank you to all of you who have been subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're seeing this video for the first time, kindly click on the subscribe button below, subscribe, share videos with your friends, people who might need strict and concrete information about traveling and making a choice of the country they want to go to. So firstly, I'm going to be talking about Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a Schengen country. They joined Schengen zone fully this January 2025, and it's a progressing country. It's not Australia, it's not Canada. So you don't expect that when you go to Bulgaria you're going to be picking on the streets 3,000 euros. No, that's not a reality for you, even if you are going as a student. Students are allowed to work, and you can study and you can also work. So the process about Bulgaria is that for those of you who want to do it, we have schools that you can pay your tuition after you get your visa, before October, when the first semester would begin. But the courses they have taught in English are very limited. They have business management, they have economics, they have tourism management, and they have computer science. These courses are very minimal because they are taught in English. We also have other programs in other schools, but do you have to pay your tuition deposit once you get your admission from the school issued by the Ministry of Education from Bulgaria. So the process is always a bit tedious at the beginning, and it involves you engaging in some spending. One, you have to authenticate your document at Ministry of Education in Nigeria, and you have to legalize it as well. And also you have to legalize your WAEC results and your eligibility letter. If you're going for a bachelor's degree program, you have to legalize it at the embassy. If you're going for a master's program, you have to legalize your BSc and your eligibility letter from the Ministry of Education. After you have legalized that Foreign Affairs in Nigeria at the Bulgarian embassy. After you have done this, every school have their processing. Some of them will say we should send down the document and they are going to do the translation. Why some schools will say we should make sure that we have the translation and send it to the school address for them to process your admission for you. So you see, it involves another cost. That is, you have to pay for your DHL fee for sending your document. That's number three thing. Then you also have to pay for recognition of your document, which will be done by the school over there in Bulgaria when your document arrives there in Bulgaria. So in most cases, for schools who don't do translation for students, you have to pay a translator separately, which ranges from 60 euros depending on the translator whosoever you are using to translate your document to Bulgarian language. And also you have to pay the application fee for most of the schools, which are also ranging from 50 euros down to 100 euros and 120 euros depending on the school. Why some schools still don't accept it. Yeah, so now we have a lot of schools we are working with from Bulgaria, with good tuition plan. Currently we have a school down in Bulgaria there, just like I said before, the courses they offer. You can pay your tuition after your visa, but you must have done this processing for you to get admission before you can apply for a visa, and you need to show your proof of fund, fill your application. We assist you with all the supporting documents which you pay for, insurance, itinerary, and every other thing. We make sure that we support you filling your application, get your appointment, and go for your visa submission. Bulgaria does interview. You have to see the consular one-on-one, and he would ask you questions. Why are you going to study in Bulgaria? What's the name of the school? What course were you being offered? What's your tuition fee? So the consular can ask you a series of questions that we have to prepare you ahead for, so that you don't fumble when you get there. So this is for Bulgaria. Admissions for some schools are still currently open, schools that will resume by September. So guys, you can key into it and take advantage of it for you to migrate. Now that Bulgaria has joined the Schengen country, imagine spending as low as 1,250, 1,500 euros as your tuition deposit to a Schengen country. It's a whole lot. It's a big one if you can key into this opportunity. So next, I'm going to talk about Serbia. Serbia is also open. Serbia is an European country. It is not a member of the EU, and it is also not a Schengen member. But I've been to Serbia, I've been to Bulgaria, and I can tell you that Serbia has a huge economy as much as that of Bulgaria. Yes, they have a huge economy, and Serbia is going to be hosting the Expo 2027 in Belgrade, and it's going to be a big one for them. They are really doing a lot of massive things within the city center, a lot of constructions going on. So students can also work while studying in Serbia. So the simplicity about Serbia is that you don't need to visit the embassy before you can apply for a visa. Now the embassy has made it easy that you can apply online, submit all your documents online. Then when your visa is granted, you can now take your passport to the embassy to get your sticker visa, and you pay some amount of money for you to get your sticker. I think it's about 4,000 naira you pay at the embassy in cash at the embassy. So the process for studying in Serbia is once you have your level documents, or you are going for BSc, or your BSc documents, if you are going for masters, you send the documents to us. You make sure you've legalized the Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs in Nigeria. And once you've done that, we apply for you. There's always an entrance examination. Courses in Serbia that are offered in English are also very minimal. They have a lot of medicine courses, pharmacy, nursing, and their tuition fee are always like 5,000, 6,000 euros. You can also pay twice as well, but you need to pass the entrance examination. Once we've seen your documents, we submit to the school, and we apply for you. You get to do at least we've gotten a lot of students who got their offers recently from last week to study in Serbia in economics, business administration, computer science, bioengineering, public health. These are courses offered in English for masters, mostly for BSc, medicine, nursing, pharmacy, economics as well. And tuition fee are as low as 2,500 euros for economics courses and some business admin courses, and you can pay twice. So that means that your tuition fee deposit is 1,250 euros. Now for Serbia, once you are issued an acceptance letter, the school will tell you to go and pay your tuition deposit. So after you pay your tuition deposit, the school will issue you an invitation, which you are going to use to apply for a visa. So guys, the processing sometimes takes about 1 month to 2 months. Then to apply online, it can take about a few days, and decision by the embassy can take 15 days, depending on how long it can take. Some people have seen some people that waited 1 month, 2 months before they got their Serbian study visa. So guys, the opportunity is open now for study programs in Serbia. Slide into our DM. Let's process your application for you. And I would advise, before I continue, go and read about these countries before you come to our DM. One truth I always tell people, I might not be able to tell you go to this country because I don't know what your plans are. I don't want to know what your aims are. My own perspective about those countries are my own perspective, not your perspective. And I've been there. I don't live there. I haven't lived there before, like stay there for 1 month, 2 months. I only went there for short-term programs, events, and I returned back to my home country. So guys, key into this opportunity for you to move legally. And lastly, I'll be talking about Belarus. So we all know that Belarus run language program for 10 months, 9 months in most of their universities. That is, anytime you apply, anytime during the year, you can apply for study programs, especially if you are within the good age. They are looking for people from 15, 16 down to 27, 28 for language programs. So the process are very easy. Once you legalize your documents, you authenticate Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs, we apply for you. Once we apply for you, once you get your invitation, visa is almost guaranteed 99.9% for Belarus. Yes. So your aim must be truly that you want to go and study, and students are also eligible to work as well. We have students in Minsk and they're working and they're studying as well. Yeah, they don't miss their classes, but they're working and they're studying as well. So guys, these opportunities are there for us to key into. For master's program and direct bachelor's degree program, they'll be resuming by May, June. So most of the schools, for those of you who are planning to go for, you want to go and study in English program, English directly, tuition fee for English courses are high, 4,000. But if you are going for language program, tuition fee are like 1,300 euros, dollars or thereabout, and you have to pay once. But for bachelor's degree, you can pay instrumental 2 times, and mostly for Belarus, you are allowed to pay your tuition fee on arrival after you have gotten your visa. Isn't that sweet enough? It's very sweet. Students can also work as well. Remember, Belarus is not a member of the Schengen zone and is also not a member of the European Union. So take note of all these 3 detailed information I gave you about these countries I've listed to you. So guys, for those of you who are not planning to go and migrate down to European countries or to migrate to other countries, and also we have the Belarus work visa, strictly construction companies, you can slide into our DMs to give you more detailed information about the package. And for those who are planning to go for vacation, summer is here. You can visit the United Kingdom if you have good documents to back up your application. You're working and you're going to return. You're sure you're going to return back to your home country. Yes, so we can apply a UK tourist visa for you. And also a secret that many don't know, that you can use your UK tourist visa to visit more than 4 countries in the Balkan countries. Montenegro, Albania, Serbia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan. Yeah, there are a lot of countries you can visit within the Balkan countries and even the EU countries as well with your UK tourist visa. Also, our Brazil tourist visa is ongoing as well. You must have documents provided by you. Same thing Israel, same thing Morocco, same thing our Schengen countries, France, Bulgaria, Denmark, Switzerland, Belgium. Applications are currently ongoing and you can apply, but you must provide us with your major documents, work proof, and your bank statement that you are capable of taking care of your trip if you are being granted, to show the consular that you are eligible to get a visa for you to go for vacation purposes in any of these European countries. We also have our Japan Expo currently going. Visa is almost 99% guaranteed. We have our China visa is almost 99% guaranteed. Kazakhstan business visa is actually back. Yes, it is actually back. Slide into our DM. Let us give you detailed information about all these packages that we currently have with us now. So guys, thank you for trusting us at S&A Travels. We make traveling easy for you guys. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye.